Praise be to the Most High. A higher, a sure, a higher records. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Money Talk Monday. Today we're going to go over how to build credit for your EIN that is not linked to your Social Security number. I would like to invite you to subscribe to the website. The website is www.ahayahrecords.com. That is AHAYAHRECORDS.com. And also follow me on Instagram so that we can stay connected. As we begin, we're going to go over some of the fundamentals of what it takes to build business credit. And building business credit is the start of building a brand new line of credit, such as your profile during that time, just like a consumer does or the everyday person. A business, it starts with no credit profile, just like an average person or a personal profile, and the business gets approved for new credit that reports to the business credit reporting agencies. Now, how does this coincide with personal credit reporting? The difference is that you are looking at the situation like it's two different entities, which it is. You have your business and you have your personal. So what the business does, just like your personal profile does for the credit bureaus, it does report, but you will start with no credit. So you do have to get approved for a line of credit that does report. The businesses, they use credit and pay the bills in a timely manner. Now, when you're dealing with business credit, it's more so about when you pay, how much did you pay, and that is what it's based off of. Did you pay it before time? Did you pay it late? Or, how much of it did you pay? But when your personal credit, the situation fluctuates as to how it reports and how does it reflect. But with the business, it's completely different. It's more about the timing. A positive business credit profile is established as the business continues to use credit and pays bills timely. It will qualify for more credit. Okay, so it's about the timing that you do things. If you pay it off early, if you pay it off late, it makes that difference. But with your personal profile, it doesn't matter. It does matter to a certain degree. Like if you pay it late, obviously, it's going to report and things of that nature. But it's more about if you pay it early, did you pay it off? It's more along those lines than, leave about 10% on there to show that you're using it, but you're not just using it all up and then you're not using it, or you're using a few dollars just so it can report and then you still have a balance and, all those things. But we want to be mindful that with business credit, it is about the timing. To build business credibility, the perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. Okay, this is very, very important because before you apply for business credit, the business must ensure that it meets or exceeds the credibility standards. Okay, the credibility standards is what the lender that you'll be going to requires as a standard for you to be credible, meaning that they will extend you a line of credit. There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. Okay, there are over 20 credibility points that are necessary, not, you might not have to have them. Okay, necessary. Your business name. It is very important that you use your exact business legal name. Okay? Your full business name should include any recorded DBA, doing business as, filing you will be using. Okay? Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, and bank statements. Okay? So whatever you have on your incorporation documents, okay, it needs to say the exact same thing all the way across the board. Okay? No fluctuation, no extras, no minus. Exactly the same. Corporate entities. You can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. If you truly want to separate business credit from personal credit, your business must be a separate legal entity, not a sole proprietor or partnership. Okay? Unless you have a separate business entity, corporate or LLC, you might be doing business, but you are not truly a business. So that's letting you know you need to have a real corporation or an LLC. You can't have a sole proprietorship or a partnership. You have to be a corporation or LLC. Okay? This is what helps you to separate personal business from, your personal from business. Okay? This is what helps you to separate that because you have an LLC or a corporation. You need to be a corporation or an LLC in order to separate personal from business. Okay? Your EIN. Whether you have employees or not, your business entity must have a federal tax ID number, an EIN. Okay? Just like you have a social security number, your business has an EIN. Okay? Your EIN number is the equivalency of your social security number. Your tax ID number is used to open your bank account and to build your business credit profile. Okay, so you use your tax ID number to build your business credit profile. Okay, take the time to verify that all agencies, banks, and trade credit vendors have your business listed with the same tax ID number. Okay, the same tax ID number. Your business address. Okay, if you're taking notes on this, when I say corporate entities or EIN or business address, these are the headings for what you need to be jotting down. Okay, it's very, very important. Business address must be a real brick and mortar building, deliverable physical address. It cannot be a home address, a P.O. box, or a UPS address. Okay? It cannot be a home address, a P.O. box, or a UPS address. Okay? Some lenders will not approve funds unless this criteria is met. So, what some of you need to utilize is a company called Regis. Regis gives you that brick and mortar. It gives you an address for deliverable items, and it also gives you the opportunity to do more than that, which is to have an office space and have someone to answer your business phone calls and so forth. So be mindful of that you cannot use your home address. It cannot be a P.O. box, and it cannot be a UPS address. It has to be a real brick and mortar building. But Regis can give you that opportunity if you're looking for it, okay? Your business address, okay? So here are some solutions, okay? Address only, okay? These are some solutions to this issue, okay? Addresses only. Receive mail and packages at your dedicated business address. Okay, so you can receive packages and mail at this dedicated business address, such as Regis. You're able to do that. A virtual office. Okay, this is very, very important because some of us are very tech savvy. Some of us are very mobile. Some of us are very into being on the go, and being online is the best way for us to connect with our clients. So virtual office is what's going to be a really good option. You have a professional business address, a dedicated phone and fax number, receptionist service, and part-time use of fully furnished offices and meeting rooms. So this is what Regis is about. They offer you this virtual office. It gives you an address. It's a dedicated phone line and a fax number. You have a receptionist for service. So if someone calls for business for you, you have a receptionist. And it gives you what you're looking for that professional image that you're going for your business. Lastly, you can have a true office, obviously, and your own full-time private office with receptionist services, dedicated phone and fax, internet, full furnishing, meeting rooms, and more. Now, this would be a true office where you could go to a local space, rent out a space, and this would be your office. Okay. You also must have a dedicated business phone number that is listed with 411 directory assistance under the business name. So how you can do this is that you would get in contact with the 411 directory assistance, okay? And you would want to say, hi, the name of my company is Ahaya Records. I need to be registered with the 411 directory under Ahaya Records. And what they can do is they can give you a toll-free number, and this toll-free number will give your business credibility, but you must have a local business number for the listing with 411 directory assistance. So you still have to have a local business number. Okay, lenders, vendors, creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. Okay, you have to be listed with 411. So if you're taking notes on this, make sure that you're understanding that you can use a virtual address, and you still need to be listed with 411, and you'll have a toll-free number, but you still need to have that local business number, because the lenders, the people who are going to give you money, the vendors, the people that you're going to do business with to get merchandise and things of that nature for your business, and the creditors, the people that are monitoring what you're doing and making sure that they give you the proper scores and things necessary for you to receive that funding based upon how you're reporting to those bureaus. Okay, so your phone number. Okay, lenders perceive 800 number or toll-free phone numbers as a sign of business credibility. Okay, so if your business has a 1-800 Ahaya Records, 1-800, whatever your business name is, this gives your gives your lenders or the people that you're going to be working with a sign that your business is credible. Okay, everything is about credibility. Do you have a local number, but do you also have that 1-800 number because you're listed with 411? Okay, you have a website, you're listed with 411, you have your virtual address where we can send you information if we need to, send you packages or whatever you may need during that time. And then it says, even if You're a single owner with a home-based business. A toll-free number provides the perception that you are an even bigger company. Okay, perception is everything. Do they perceive you to be a credible business? What are the check marks, or what are the things that makes you a credible business to the outside person, or to your clients, or to your lenders, which is the purpose of us doing this. We're trying to build your business credit for your EIN number, and it's not linked to your social security number. We don't want that. We're building your business credit. There is a separation because you have that LLC, you have that limited liability corporation that lets everyone know, hi, my name is Ahia Records, and this is what I'm doing business as. This is my 1-800 number. This is my website. This is my virtual address. I do have a receptionist, so if you're not able to get to me, then someone will return your phone call in or answer when you call and deliver the message to me. And if we need to schedule a time to meet, then we can do that within the office if you would like to. This is my address, and I can meet you there at this date and this time. Okay, be mindful of that. There's opportunities for you to receive funding that is not connected to your social security number at all, but you have to understand that it starts at the same point as your personal credit does, which is it'll start with you not having used it, nothing at all. But then once you establish yourself as a credible business, then you can say, okay, well, I would like to get a line, go to one of your lenders. I would like to get a line of credit. They're going to ask you some questions. You're going to be able to answer these questions. You're going to provide them with your virtual address. You're going to give them your toll-free number. You're going to show them your incorporation documents. You're going to let them know, everything that they need to know, because you're going to be on point and you're going to get what you're looking for. It's incredibly easy and inexpensive to set up a virtual local phone number or a toll-free 800 number. Okay? It's easy to do these things, okay? Your phone number. This is the header. Your phone number. A cell or home phone number as your main business line could get you flagged as an unestablished business that is too high of a risk. Okay? Too high of a risk. Don't give a personal cell phone or residential phone as the business phone number. You can forward a virtual number to any cell or landline phone number. Okay, so some of us already are aware of what this means, but let's break this down a little bit. You can forward a virtual number to any cell or landline phone number. Okay, this means that when people are giving you a call, they're calling your virtual number, but it rings on your cell phone because you've done the call forwarding. So every time that you answer your phone, you're going to say, this is what, you can say whatever your business name is. Hi, this is Brandy Moss, or, hi, this is Ahia Records. How can I help you? You can be that receptionist for yourself. This is Ahia Records. How can I help you? Just whatever your business name is, how can I help you? Because they've called your virtual number that's linked to your cell phone. But you need to be mindful that you want that separation also, so you know who's calling. You want someone to be calling a totally different number from your cell phone number, because it might just be your cousin down the street that's giving you a call saying, hey, we're over here at this place and, we want to have lunch with you. Can you come by? And you want to know the difference between when a client is calling you, because they're calling a total different number, so you know how to answer the phone. You don't want to say, hello. No, you want to have some level of professionalism where it says, this is Brandy Moss. Or Ahia Records, how can I help you? Not, hello? You don't want to do that, because it makes a big difference in how the client perceives you. If they're dialing 1-800 Ahia Records or 1-800, whatever your business name is, they expect someone to answer the phone and say, Ahia Records, or, this is AT&T, Verizon Wireless, how can I help you? Whatever your business name is, they want to be able to dial that number and know I've called your business, not your personal, phone number. This is important, okay? This is why I'm stressing this. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a fax number. Okay, a fax number. In case someone needs to send you some documents, they need to send you a fax real quick. They want to say, okay, I need to send this person a fax. Do they have a fax number? Lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. Can I fax you a document? Okay, these are things that make you credible. Offices have faxes, fax machines, fax numbers, virtual faxing, which goes to your email account, which is called eFax. And they look at this as a great way to determine whether or not someone is credible as a business. Okay? Think about it like this. As a business, you will need a fax number to receive important documents. You will also need it to fax in some of your credit applications. So some of the credit applications may say, well, we want you to fax us your application from your fax number. We don't want to see Office Max. We don't want to see Staples. We want to see what your fax number is. Now, mind you, those are other options, but you can set up an e-fax that goes directly to your email. So if someone faxes you something to the fax number that is attached with your e-fax, okay, it will go in there and it will send it as an email versus, something printing out, on the other end with this machine and all that. It will more than likely show up within your email account as a PDF file that you can download and save within your folder for that particular client. So it gives you more flexibility to have eFax than to have to run back and forth to a machine when you may be someone who is a mobile, barber or hairstylist or, nail technician, or you might just, be out doing a presentation and you need someone to fax you a document because they have the tangible copy and you need to be able to pull it up in a PowerPoint presentation. And, if they fax it and you have eFax, you can just put it right in there. So it just gives you, more flexibility when it comes to the new and digital age. Okay. So your website, okay? Credit providers will research your company on the internet, okay? They will research your company on the internet. It is best if they learn everything directly from your company website, okay? It's better if they learn everything from your website that they need to know about you. Not having a company website will severely hurt your chances of obtaining business credit, okay? Not having a website. Now, I'm going to stress this part because, yes, I'm going to go ahead and put this plug in here. If you do not have a website and you need a professional website built for your company, then be sure to contact me. I am a web developer. I do digital marketing and branding for companies. So if you do not have a website, even if you need something, as simple as a one-page landing page that gives lenders an opportunity to do a little bit of research about you, to understand what you're doing and what your company is about, or if you need more than that. My packages do start at $300. There is a maintenance fee of $50 per month, and that is just for a very basic, quick and ready website for your business so that you can be more credible, so that you can get the funding and lending that you are looking for as a business. There are many places online that offer affordable business websites, such as www.ohiorecords.com. Hit the contact form, send me an email. As well as you can have an internet presence that displays an overview of your company's services and contact information. Now, mind you, while I would be constructing your business website, of course, the main objective is to make sure that it is established so that you can receive business funding, because that would be another side of the service that would be provided unto you. So we would get you set up for that, help you go through the motions of getting your business set up the way that it should be, and then also helping you to proceed forward, which would be to go into the funding portion of things after your business is set up as it should be. Your email. It is important to get a company email address for your business. It's not only professional, but greatly helps your chances of getting the thumbs up from a credit provider. Setting up a business email address is just too easy and inexpensive to neglect. It's too easy because you can go right on Google, set you up a Gmail account that says info at blah, 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 or your business name at gmail.com. And I know that some people may say, Gmail's not professional. It needs to say info at whatever mailbox or, okay, so use Outlook. Outlook is an easy and professional email account that you can utilize, and it's just giving you another option. So don't think that you can't, okay? Don't think that you can't. Okay. So you would like to use an email address. It should be the email address should be your company. Okay, your company name is going to be the key. As I stated before, here's another example. You can do support at yourcompany.com or john.smith@yourcompany.com. These are giving you more professional options, but I will say for mine, and I'm, being 100%, open about that, with my email address, it's ahigherrecords@gmail.com. So it's not giving me something that is so far off. It is connected the same way. Okay? ahigherrecords.com. ahigherrecords@gmail.com. Okay? It is coinciding all together. Okay? So be mindful of that. But you don't want to use something like Party Chick 2018 at yahoo.com. There's another example within this that, you don't want to use something like, Party Chick or, something crazy, and I know that some people might do that. So, yes. Your bank account. Let's go over your bank account. Your business banking history is vital to your future success of being able to secure larger business loans. The date you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. Okay? The date that you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. Okay? So if your business is incorporated 10 years ago, but you just opened the business bank account yesterday, then your business started yesterday. Okay? Until you open that bank account, lenders don't look at your business as open or it started. Okay? The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. Okay? The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. Okay? Having a high account balance is essential in obtaining an excellent bank rating. Having a good bank rating is essential for loan approval down the road. Try to keep a bank balance of $10,000 or higher for a 5 bank rating. Okay. Now I know that $10,000 may be high for some people, but you think about when you're going into home ownership. They usually want you to have 10% of that ready to go before they start proceeding forward, because they want to make sure that you have that down payment or that deposit, and they usually ask for about 10%. So if it's $100,000 house, which usually is probably not going to be, you're talking about that $10,000. So when you're going into business, think about it as you're purchasing a home or you are doing something on that level. It's not something to take lightly, okay? Licensing, okay? One of the most common mistakes when building credit for your company is non-matching business addresses on your business licenses, okay? Even worse is not having the required licenses for your type of business or, even worse is not having the required licenses for your type of business to operate legally. You will need to contact the state, county, and city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits to operate your type of business. Okay? This is what you're going to need. State business filing listed correctly for your licensing. County license and or permit filings listed correctly, city license and or permit filings listed correctly, IRS filings listed correctly. These are the things that need to be done correctly because this is going to give you that credibility. This is going to make sure that all your ducks are in a row and you have no reason to fear, and the companies that are lending you have no reason to disqualify you for funding. Take the time to verify that main agencies, which would include but are not limited to state, the IRS, the bank, and 411 National Directory, have your business listed the same way and with your exact legal name. Okay? Also, take the time to ensure every bill you get, power bill, phone bill, a bill from your landlord if you're renting out a space, has the business name listed correctly and comes to the business address. Okay? Now we're going to go into obtaining business credit reports. Business credit reports are offered by Experian, Dun and Bradstreet, and Equifax. You will first want to get a copy of your business credit reports to see what is being reported. You need to find out what is being reported because this is going to make all the difference in the world in what you're going to be building upon. Okay, we need to know what's being reported already. If there is nothing being reported already, then okay, we know where we're beginning. If you have some lines of credit already, then we know, okay, well, let's see what your history is on those lines of credit and what we need to do to make those better than what they are, if there is a better option or a better path for you to take to get the funding that you're looking for. With Experian, you have an option to go to www.smartbusinessreports.com for a copy of your Smart Business Report. It can cost between $49 to $99 for a Smart Business Report, okay? And find out how many trade lines are reporting. See if you have a business credit score assigned. See if you have an active Experian business profile and check on any recent inquiries. Okay, it is important for you to understand that this is for your business. Okay, just like you check your personal credit report, you need to be mindful that there is an option for you to start your business credit report, which is the same thing, and this is the agency that you can go to, and this is the information that you can go to in order to receive that report, just like you go to annualcreditreport.com to get your personal credit profile or personal credit report. And this is the same thing except for it's for your business. Okay, And so you're going to find out what lines of credit are reporting. You're going to find out your business credit score, just like you would find out your personal credit score. And you would also see if you have an active Experian business profile, and also check on any inquiries. Who's inquiring about your business, or inquiring about even giving you funding or lending you anything for your company. Okay. Equifax. Okay. We just went over Experian. Here's the information for Equifax. You can purchase a copy of your Equifax Small Business Credit Report, okay, and it is www.equifax.com, which is EIN_report/business/EN_SB. Okay, that EN, English, underscore small business. Okay, that is what that is on the end of that. Okay. It typically takes more time to create a file with Equifax Small Business than D&B, which is Dun & Bradstreet, and Experian. Okay, it takes more time to develop one with Equifax than Dun & Bradstreet or Experian. So you may want to go to those, go through those options first. This is why it's important to apply with the credit providers who report to Equifax. Okay. So if you apply to a creditor that reports to Equifax, this makes it easier for your small business to get going or get that file with Equifax, because they're reporting to Equifax. They're saying, "Hey, Equifax, this is higher records, and they have a line of credit with us. They're paying it off before time. They're paying the full amount. So yes, make sure you got that." And it says it's $99.95 for the full report. So please have, more than $100 to your name, please, and be able to pull that report. Okay. Your Dun & Bradstreet DUNS number. Obtaining a Dun & Bradstreet number, or a DUNS number, begins the process of building your business credit profile with them. Okay, this is the beginning process. Okay, this is how it begins. Your DUNS number will also play an important role in enabling your business to borrow without a personal guarantor. Okay, this is what makes it important. This is the part that plays the important role of that separation between your business borrowing money without a personal guarantor, which is the personal guarantee. Okay, I'm not personally guaranteeing you anything. Okay, this is important. So you have to get that DUNS number. How you do that is you go to www.dnb.com. Okay, www.dnb.com. Okay, and BC will roll this into a package and charge you $2,000 or possibly more. Okay, so be mindful that you can go to dnb.com on your own. Okay, and go ahead and take that look around. For you veterans, please go to the veterans portion. Okay, go into their search browser, type in veterans so that you can see what opportunities are available to you, because we do have options that are separate from others, obviously. So make sure that you look at the veterans portion of this. Okay. You can also enroll for DNBI, which is a self-monitor to monitor your credit during the building process. The subscription for Dun & Bradstreet self-monitoring is $39 to $99 per month. So this is for their self-monitor, okay? And, this is what they're going to market you. They're going to try to get you to, buy into their self-monitor. It's going to cost you $100 a month, possibly, or more. But if you're going to stay on top of your game, then choose wisely. But they will, market that product to you, and that's their job. That's their business, and that's how they make their money. And if you don't feel like you're going to keep up with it and you feel like you need that monitor, then make sure that you get it. Put some money to the side. When you're doing business, don't come to the table with nothing. You can't, nothing is free, okay? I'm so sorry if you believe that it is, but it's not free because they're providing you with the service, okay? Everyone is trying to sustain their families. So you have to be mindful that it is my job or it is their job to say, hey, I build websites. I do digital marketing. I book shows. I do this. I do that. I'm trying to sustain myself and my family. And so they're going to give you that same opportunity. They're going to say, hi, we have Duns & Bradstreet self-monitor, and it's going to charge you between $39 and $99 per month, but it gives you a little bit of peace of mind knowing that, we're monitoring it for you. We'll send you any updates that we have. It's all automated. All you have to do is check your email or, just log into your account, whatever the way that they do that. That is the point. So please be mindful that you need to come to the table with some type of funding, okay? What you need to do now is obtain vendor accounts, okay? We're going to go over obtaining vendor accounts. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small credit cards. The business can be approved for small credit cards to help them build an initial credit profile, okay? The business can be approved for small credit cards to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial cards in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit. Okay, these small credit cards for a business are considered vendor credit. Okay, vendor credit. Okay. So vendor accounts, we're going to go over vendor accounts. A vendor line of credit is when a company extends a line of credit to your business on net 15, net 30, 60, or 90-day terms, okay? That means that you have 15, 30, 60, or 90-day terms. This means I'm giving you a contract. I'm extending you a line of credit. This is the amount of times, okay, that you have to pay this back. So let's break this down a little bit. This means that you can purchase their products or services up to a maximum dollar amount, and you have 15, 30, 60, or 90 days to pay the bill in full. Okay, so say for example, you go to Staples, you get one of their vendor credit cards, and they say, well, we're going to extend you a net 30 line of credit. That line of credit is worth $300. In that 30 days, you have used $200. By the end of that 30-day span, because you have a net 30 and you've used $200, by the end of that 30 days, you better have paid in full that $200 back. Okay? This is how that works. So the vendor gives you $300, you spend $200. By the time that 30 days span is up, you better have paid in full that money back. That's what a net 30 is. Net 15 is. Net 60 or 90. These are the terms or the amount of time that you have to pay back that dollar amount in full. Not a partial payment and you still have $10 left. No, you spent $200 and 1 cent. You better have paid back $200 and 1 cent. Okay? Vendor accounts. You can get products and services for your business and defer the payment on those for 30 days, thereby easing cash flow. So if you get products and services for your business and you defer the payments for those 30 days, this can ease it, ease your cash flow a little bit. Okay, I'm just getting in a couple clients, so they just paid their money, so I need to defer my payment for 30 days because I want to make sure that I have my cash flow going and or am getting other products and services that I may need. Some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and 411 listing. So some creditors / vendors, they will give you a line of credit for a net 30 payment term after they have verified the fact that you have an EIN number and the fact that you have a 411 listing. Some of them are that simple, but some of them are a much more difficult. So be mindful of going through the process the way that you should. A real starter vendor account, okay? Here are some vendors who will approve you for initial credit even if you have none right now, okay? I would like to say you look up the vendors that you want to utilize. If you know that you are going to go to Staples all the time, go to Staples' website, look under their vendor accounts or their business accounts and find out what types of lines of credit that they will extend you, or call the corporate number and say, hey, I'm a business and I'm looking for a vendor. I want a vendor account with you guys, and this is the information that I have. It says on your website that this is what I need, and I have all that information ready to go, and I would like to get a line of credit, and I want to know what your net terms are. So do that. Take your time, do your research on a company that you want to work with. Say, for example, you need distribution for your t-shirts. Go to that vendor and find out what type of accounts that they have, what their requirements are, and make sure that you have those, okay? I don't want to suggest or lead you in any direction but what is right for your company. Now, if we were to have a one-on-one consultation, then that would be completely different. But right now, we're just giving you some information. Okay? Now, when it comes to your vendor accounts, when you're trying to get credit from a vendor, always apply first without using your social security number. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone they need to have it, but submit first without it. So when you first put in that application, you don't put your social security on there. You put your EIN number on there. You do not give them your social security number. Now, for certain products and services, some of them require it. But this puts you in a position where you're personally guaranteeing. So you might want to be careful with what you're doing, because that means they can come after your personal property or assets or whatever it is that you may have as collateral for the money that they extend to you in the event that you do not pay that back. Now, when your first net 30 account report your trade line, the Dun & Bradstreet, the Dun system will automatically activate your file if it isn't already. So once you have that vendor account, and say, for example, you have your net 30 account and it starts to report that, hey, Johnny has paid his net 30 account with us. He paid it in full and before the time. It's going to report, and it's automatically going to activate your file for Dun & Bradstreet if it isn't already. This is also true for Experian and Equifax. So if you don't have a business profile with Equifax or Experian, and you have that vendor account and you've paid that net 30 account back, then your options have become, now I have that that file with Equifax. Now I have that file with Experian. Now I have that file with Duns and Bradstreet. So now I have a reason to get the monitoring service, or now I have a reason to go to those websites and pull my file to see what's being reported, how it's being reported, and if it is being reported correctly. So that is something that you want to be mindful of when you're making your decision about going to Duns and Bradstreet first or going to Experian first, because they're going to offer you a product or a service before you even have a Net 30 account. You don't even have something for them to report. You don't have something for them to report. It's you have the profile, but you don't even have anything to go on the profile. And what if you get into some type of situation where you can't even get a Net 30 account? What if no one will extend you a line, but you paid that $100 a month, or you paid that $100 to pull your file, but you don't have anything to report to it, so it doesn't matter. You just paid money that you could have used to start you a secured credit card or a secured line of credit that does report, because you have to use other options because XYZ has happened and blah, blah, blah. So be mindful of the way that you do things, because it's going to help you in the long run to have something reporting where it generates it automatically. Okay, if you have that Net 30 account and it's reporting and all that jazz, then now you have a reason to go pull those files. Now you have a reason to have the self-monitoring service. But before that, it's no point or reason. You need to have a total of at least 5 Net 30 pay accounts reporting. So you need at least 5 Net 30 accounts. Some vendors require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. So some of the vendors require for you to have initial prepaid orders before they will approve your business, okay? They want to make sure that you have paid them or you prepaid them. It's just how they do business. Your vendors do not necessarily have to serve 100% of your business needs. So if there's that one product or one item that you can get from one of the lenders and, get it a few times or whatever that they require for you, that prepaid order, it can be a pack of pencils. I'm going to get this pack of pencils from Johnny's down the street so that he can give me that Net 30 account, because I just want something reporting, because I need at least 5 reporting so that I can go to another vendor and get $100,000. So think about what you're doing and the way that you're doing it. You need to have a strategy about what you're doing and the way that you do things. And how fast you can move depends on your decision making. Okay? Pay your Net 30 vendor accounts in full and on time. Okay? You must be patient and allow time for the vendors' reporting cycles to get into the reporting system. It typically takes 3 cycles of net accounts reporting to build credit scores. So 3 cycles. Okay? This is typical. 3 cycles. So that might be 3 months. That might be, whatever their cycle is. You have to be mindful of how they do their reporting. So think of it that way. Most merchants and major retailers do offer business credit. They just don't advertise it. Okay? Major retailers do offer business credit. That means Target. That means Walmart. That means Macy's. That means major retailers. Retail. Think retail. Okay? They offer business credit. They just don't go around and say, hey, we offer business credit. They don't do that. But that doesn't mean that they don't have it. There is no benefit to the merchant to promote credit with no personal liability of the business owner. If the business owner is willing to take it out on that liability. So that means, why would these major retailers say, hey, come get credit for us with no personal liability. Come rob us and have you don't have to pay for it because there's no personal liability. Some people do that. Some people are not honest, good business people, and you have to be mindful that this is what can happen, okay? So they're not going to get out here and advertise that. They're going to say, wait a minute. Let them get it on that personal liability so we can hit their credit report, and they still, whatever they, we need to get this money back. We can call a collection agency or whatever they do, be mindful. So they don't promote their business credit cards and regularly ask for a social security number, okay? But what did we say before? Do not give them your social security number. Give them your EIN number first. Obtain revolving accounts. After 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step, okay? After you've gotten those 5 net 30 accounts, the next step after that, okay, you need that going. You need that on your file first. So you need that 3 cycles. You need those 5 lines, okay, those 5 net 30 accounts, or net 60 or net 90. You need those 5 nets first. Then you establish, after 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Okay, this is more like your regular credit card for your personal profile, because you're not required to pay the full balance owed each month. So you can leave 10% into, I got to pay 10% back. I can pay all of it back except for 10%. But when you're in that net 30 or those nets 60, 90, in full, on time, no games. This is how you establish yourself. This is the establishment stage. Okay? Revolving account approvals will begin coming from stores. Store revolving credit must be obtained before the business owner starts getting Visa, MasterCard, American Express type of cards. Okay? Store revolving credit must be obtained before the business owner. Okay? Revolving account approvals will begin coming from stores. Okay? Once you've established that net 30, that net 60, that net 90, get going as fast as you can. Get those 5 lines. Spend $10, $15. Pay that $10, $15. Go in the house. You got that $10 or $15 in your account. You pay it right now. Don't play with it. I bought $10 or $15 at the store. I get home. I get on my business bank account, and I pay that $10 or $15 right off. No games. Okay? Be smart about this. Obtain revolving accounts. Most stores will not approve a business owner for business credit unless the owner has an established credit profile and score, just like the consumer world. So this is why you have to have those net accounts first, because this is going to establish your profile. This is going to establish your score, because they're going to see that you're paying it off on time. They're going to see that you've had multiple lines. They're going to see what amount it was. They're going to, just the same thing as in the consumer world, okay? Vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and a score. Then store credit can be obtained, okay? Vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and score. Vendor accounts, okay? Then store credit. So now you started off with those merchants to say, okay, Staples, I want to get a merchant account with you because I need me some office supplies. My printer runs out of ink. I need to make sure that I have, a vendor account with you. And that's going to serve as my net 30. Oh, I'm going to go to Office Max and do the same thing. I'm going to go to, whatever other store, whatever other vendor I can get and say, I need that real quick because this is what I need for my business. Then, after you've established that, after those 3 cycles usually, then you start going to your favorite store. I need this retail store right here. I need this retail store right here. And I need this retail store right here. Then they will go in their system and say, okay, well, he has a business profile. He has a nice score. He's been paying his stuff off. Okay, we're gonna give you this line of credit here. This is revolving now. You don't have to pay it all off. You can use $200 and pay $150, and you'll still have this account. It's not net anymore. Okay? You're out of that net. Now we're revolving. Okay? Most major stores do offer business credit, including Home Depot and Lowe's for those who are in construction or you like to build things. Office Depot and Staples. Best Buy and Walmart. Sam's Club and Costco. Yes. Amazon, Dell, and Apple. BP, Chevron, and Racetrack, and most others. Okay, so this is important because this is what you need to capture. Most major stores do offer business credit. Okay, these are revolving accounts, okay? Now, the net count accounts, you have to find out which ones do the net 30s, and you need to find out what vendors do that. This is important. But after you get through that 3 cycles, Office Depot, Staples, Walmart, Best Buy, Costco, Apple, Amazon, Chevron. Why do I say those in particular? For those of us who have a home office or have children, that's school supplies, office supplies. Walmart, Best Buy. This could mean clothes shopping. This could mean supplies for whatever. I mean, Walmart has everything, just like Target has everything, you know. Best Buy, this is for electronics. This is for car stuff. You can get your car hooked up with a system and this and that. Get the TVs and the screens and all. I needed this for XYZ. This is a tax write-off. Costco, food in bulk, supplies in bulk, mass marketing and distribution. Apple, I need my products. I need a fresh computer. I need an iPad on the go. I need, some new headphones because my other earbuds got messed up. Chevron, I need gas in my car. I need gas in the car that I'm using to get to these locations. So now I have that on credit. Business. No personal guarantees. Thank you. Get there. Be mindful of how else you can be utilizing these things. Okay? Establish your business. Use it for business. Tax write-off. What type of business are you doing and how was the money that you're spending for your business? Answer those questions. Obtaining revolving accounts. Once 10 total accounts are on the credit, an owner can start applying for Visa, MasterCard, American Express type of credit. Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit account on the business report. Okay? The highest credit limit amount on the business report. It will be the equivalent. So if you got $10,000, try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a $10,000 high limit. Okay? This is, you want at least $10,000. Okay? It is essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more, and talk with credit providers to raise credit limits. Okay, so if you talk to your credit provider and you have started off with $500, next time you want to speak with them, you want to say, can I get $2,000? Or, if you want to bump it up in increments, you might want to say $1,000 or whatever the case may be, whatever increments that you would like to move it up with. But you want to eventually start to ask for, more on the credit limits. If you do this, business credit will keep growing under higher limit credit lines are obtained. Until higher limit credit lines are obtained. And that's within 6 to 12 months. So you have to be mindful that, yes, this is a process. Yes, things can happen where you are able to move a little bit faster because you're in the 6-month window, but be mindful that it can allow for you to take up to 12 months or even more, depending on how things go, how accurate that you are and how fast that you want to move forward with this. So what you can do right now is, this is the end of Money Talk Mondays on how to build credit for your EIN number that is not linked to your Social Security number. If you would like more information, then you can give me send me an email. Use the contact form within the website. And that website is www.ahigherrecords.com. There is a contact form within the subject line. You can put how to build credit for your EIN number. You can put your name. You can put whatever you would like to put in the message portion. Then, let me know what you're interested in, because I do have other people that contact me for web development. I do have people that call me for financial services, digital marketing, music. So just be specific about what you're contacting for within that form. It is going to be located on the right sidebar for you, so be sure to utilize that. Again, it is www.ahigherrecords.com. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram at I am a Higher Records. This is Brandy Moss, and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Money Talk Monday. Bye-bye.